We provide all the relief you need, no matter the season. Together we win. On the field and in your home. Your comfort is just a call away. Call Mitchell Heating and Cooling now.
Train. It's hard to stop a
Coming
train.
live from Stocks.
We're going to go ahead and click it and then say buy to open here
Kitchen.
at the bottom, right?
With
Now, here's what I
eggs
was
and
talking
stuff.
about that one contract. If I click one, you can see that the price per contract is 99 cents. But you can see the estimated order amount is $99. Again, you're taking the 99 cents, you're multiplying it by 100, and this is the amount that you're going to pay. In this case, that we're going to buy an option contract, so we're buying a call option. We are going to pay $99 for this option contract, and then we get to control 100 shares of the company. So I'm paying when I buy an option contract, but that is the same amount that I'm going to collect when I sell an option contract. Okay, so now taking a look.
On the phone making a noise. Let's see. That is a real phone call. That's funny. Y'all heard him. Y'all can't make this shit up. Wash them eggs down. Wash them eggs down with some unhealthy fruit. Kids, do not try this at home. There's peaches, but it's peaches not even in water. Peaches in water is what it is. Peaches in syrup. So yeah, it tastes good, but might not be the healthiest choice. Mm. Cold.
Hydration keeps me 24/7 moisturized and smells like a Fiji vacation.
Yeah. So that was that. And that was pretty good. So it's past my bedtime. I was gonna come fuck with you after the TT, but I don't know, man. I think I need to be sleeping. Like, anytime going back in there. Stop. Stop. I think first of all, I'm gonna keep one of these cool. We're like regular school. Okay, I'm gonna eat two of them. Okay. I must have just spoken. I gotta put that one in there too. There you go.
Oh, word? You on your Shrek shit, huh? You on your Shrek shit? I ain't mad at you. Oh shit. Check you out. Word? What that looking like? Oh shit. Pops from the cash out, huh? It's like Pops from the cash out. He was doing real estate or something? Let me know the link. Let me know the link. So I can know. Just put the link. Just put the link in the community, man. Just put the link in the community. Just post. You can post the pictures in there. Nah, I'm gonna not hold on I'm gonna not hold on a second. What street your granny went on? I'm coming with that bread. I want that bread. No, that's it. Man. We look like fucking scientists, man. That the street Mustang level on it. You talking the street by the pool? The street by the pool or the street next to the pool behind the pool? You might be talking about the street behind the pool. A little town thought. So, Ricky love selling. Ricky love selling. Ricky love selling. Ricky love selling. Hey, you got no Brittany? I'm trying to remember the last name. Brittany, I'm gonna tell you a second. Oh, behind the pool. Oh, okay. I got you. I thought you were talking the other direction. I don't know. Them boys still on the other street. Or yeah, stay down the whole down. But I'm trying yeah. Them bastards. Yeah, that's crazy. Them boy get rid of the whole street. They must be about to blow up some shit right there. That's all that is. We about to blow some shit up. Yeah, I appreciate that. It ain't like that up there. Like up here.
Jefferson Rally's 4-buck unbeatable meal deal changes everything. That cheese double crushes quarter pounders. No fries, game changing. Kind of like those now.
Yeah. sitting here a couple of years. I finally figured out how to live here. You know that shit is crazy, man. Yeah, we gonna need a bit of shit.
I look forward to you joining us at our next investor webinar, where you can drill deeper into our 9 to 13% annual interest rate bond programs and see how our company has become an emerging leader in the oil and gas industry. In 2024, Phoenix Energy rose to become the 11th most prolific oil and gas operator in the Williston Basin, one of America's top producing regions. We are now right alongside industry giants like ConocoPhillips and EOG and plan to continue rising the rankings. Our daily production rates have risen as high as 18,000 barrels of oil per day. We've sold more than 4 million barrels, and we're just getting started. We hope to see you at our brief webinar. In less than 1 hour, you will learn more about our 9 to 13% annual interest rate bond offerings and the U.S. oil and gas sector. This Regulation D 506 bond offerings are open to accredited investors. Our team will guide you through the details
That's
of how to get started.
right.
Sign up for the webinar and start your journey with Phoenix Energy today.
Let's tell it like the TI is.
Because otherwise, I might be stuck with a stack of bills and debt for the rest of my life. That's why I'm using FindLegal. All I have to do is fill out a 30-second survey and get connected to a qualified attorney that can help me fight for the compensation that I
only got more 20. Yeah, they definitely getting the one top, but that's your thing. Yeah, they go. Yeah, when we got that shit, that's that's a given. That's a given. A given when we got that's given. Now we're about to learn some shit. How many people like to learn things?
You do you? Yeah. You know, some stock market shit. Okay. From stocks to kitchen, and now we back at the stock market. So, yeah. That. Uh-oh, there's heat in there, cooling bullshit with the baseball.
Sometimes you just need a little relief. Yeah, let me handle the baseball.
Okay, so if you want to learn how to trade options, then you're going to
I
have to
do.
learn the option chain. Now,
Okay.
there's a lot of pieces of the puzzle that have to be put together in order for you to understand how to
Once you pass that real
trade
fast,
options. Then you're going to have to learn the option chain. Now, there's
shot flash that shit.
a lot.
Use your damn hand on things so I can read this shit. Y'all won't see? Nah, y'all. Oh, they teach you about the delta and the theta and all that shit? Oh, that sucks. See, this is why yeah, that's about the shit. See, you don't gotta do all that the way I envision. But if you really want to make some real money, yeah, this next phase, that's what we got to learn, y'all. That's what we got to learn. You know, you know, stock market for homies. Y'all the homies. Like, yeah, we got to do that. I'm just finding out now that we can get in on any trade. We can get in on a percentage. That's crazy. The man just said $50. Before, you could find a contract for like way cheaper than that, but it would be like some penny stock. I don't know. But you, yeah, the man basically saying uh, you can buy a contract $50. That's crazy. But I don't know. I probably misunderstood what you were saying. Go back and see that. I should probably take a picture of this. And I have a phone on the charge. We'll come back to that later.
Pieces of the puzzle.
Stop order. Trade market. Stop order. Triggers. Order. Order. Choose. Market order. Yeah, always look for a 0.8 delta. I don't know too much about the baby. Time is important. Time is important. Need time for everything to progress. Flower. Develop. Feel like it's do something together. I know it too. Someone trying to make this happen. Check it out. Yeah.
So that have to be put together in order for you to understand how to trade options effectively. Because the last thing that you want is to go in and try to make some sort of trade and not fully understand everything that's going on. Okay, so in this video, we're going to go through step by step through each piece of the option chain so that we can build that confidence when buying options, selling options, making covered calls and all that fancy stuff. So if you're ready, then so am I. Let's get going and jump into the option chain. All right, let's start by pulling up the option chain on either a stock or an ETF. In this case, I'm going to go with SPY, which is the ETF that tracks the S&P 500. And you're going to go to it, open it on your favorite trading app. I am using Public today, so I'm going to go trade and trade options. And this is what's going to pop up. This is the option chain. Now, at first glance, it might seem very confusing, but don't worry. Like I said, we're breaking everything down step by step so you understand this. Then when you go into the option chain, you're going to know exactly what is going on. All right. So I'm going to scroll down. I'm going to scroll up. I see all these numbers. I'm really confused. I have expiration dates up here. I have buy, sell, calls, puts. Don't worry. By the end of this video, you're going to understand all of this and more. All right. Now, really quickly, if I go ahead and open one of the options, you're going to see a whole bunch of other info. Now, this is also important to understand to make the best decision possible when buying options, selling options, all that kind of stuff. So by looking at all of this, you might not initially understand what everything means, right? Like what is the difference between volume and interest, delta, is that important data? So before clicking that buy to open button there at the bottom, let's go through everything step by step. All right, the first thing that I want you to understand is that there are 4 types of option trades that you can make. All right, so you can either buy a call or you can buy a put. You can sell a call or you can sell a put. Now this is on the buy side. So by buying options, there's 2 things that you can buy. You can buy a call or a put. And on the sell side, you can either sell the call or sell the put. And these are the 4 types of trades that you can make when trading options. Now there are combinations of all of these spreads and weird iron condors and all of those more advanced techniques, but at the basic level, everything is constructed by one of these 4 trades. Now, if we jump into the option chain, you can see exactly what we're talking about here, right? At the top, you see buy and sell, and you see calls and puts. And there's 4 combinations that you can make of all of these, right? You can buy a call, which is what it's set on right now. But let's say I want to sell a call, I'm going to switch to sell. So now I'm selling a call. If I want to sell a put, I can switch this side to from call sides to the put sides, right? If I want to buy a put, then let me switch that back to buy. So now I'm buying a put. And each of these trades do different things, right? So let's put up a definition of each so you can understand them and move forward from there. All right, buying a call. This gives the buyer the right, but not the obligation, to buy stock at a given strike price on or before the expiration date. You pay a premium to buy this contract. Now, for buying a put gives the buyer the right, but not the obligation, to sell stock at a given strike price on or before the expiration date. Again, you pay a premium to buy this put contract. Now, for selling a call gives the seller the obligation to sell shares at a given strike price on or before the expiration date. When you sell a call, you collect a premium for doing so. To do this, you would need to own at least 100 shares of the underlying stock as collateral. Now, for selling a put gives the seller the obligation to buy shares at a given strike price on or before the expiration date. When you sell a put contract, you are receiving a premium to do so. You will need cash in your account in order to buy 100 shares of the